Hi Year 2, this is your Book Above Pay Grade Lesson 3. Don't forget you can stop the video at any time to answer the questions.
Is something wrong, Grandma? George asked her politely. Are you all right? Suspended up there in space, the old girl was beyond speaking. The shock that George's marvellous mixture had given her must have been tremendous. You would have thought she'd swallowed a red-hot poker the way she took off from that chair. Then down she came with a plop, back into her seat. Call the fire brigade, she shouted suddenly. My stomach's on fire. It's just the medicine, Grandma, George said. It's good, strong stuff. Fire, the old woman yelled. Fire in the basement. Get a bucket. Man the hoses. Do something quick. Cool it, Grandma, George said. But he got a bit of a shock when he saw the smoke coming out of her mouth and out of her nostrils. Clouds of black smoke were coming out of her nose and blowing around the room. By golly, you really are on fire, George said. Of course I'm on fire, she yelled. I'll be burnt to crisp. I'll be fired to a frizzle. I'll be boiled like a beetroot. By golly, you really are on fire, George said. Of course I'm on fire, she yelled. I'll be burnt to a crisp. I'll be fried like a frizzle. I'll be boiled like a beetroot. George ran into the kitchen and came back with a jug of water. Open your mouth, Grandma, he cried. He could hardly see her from the smoke, but he managed to pour half a jugful down her throat. A sizzling sound, the kind you get if you held a hot frying pan under a cold tap, came up from deep down in Grandma's stomach. The old hag bucked and shied and snorted. She gasped and gurgled. Spouts of water came shooting out of her, and the smoke cleared away.
Can you write down the answers to your questions?